So, here we are yet again.
Hey, Chris. I feel like I haven't started this introduction more than once. Hey, everybody.
Yeah. See, now we gotta
The Red Bull's finally kicking in.
pumping up the energy because we brought the energy to separate times.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back. And for you, you have no idea how many times we've welcomed you today.
So it's
So many days.
Quick little history about the past 30 minutes. We started recording the podcast. We forgot to record the video. So then we started recording the video, but forgot to record the audio. And now here we are.
And we're recording both video and audio.
Get it. Yeah.
And we're going to have to censor that. Anyway, so just to catch you guys up, we made multiple Truman Show jokes. I won the hipster contest. Or lost. I don't know. What would you say? I won or I lost?
You definitely won.
Well, no, I'm saying I know I got more points or more votes, but did that mean I won or that I lost?
It means that you are a hipster.
More hipster
Than me.
It doesn't make it that you're not hipster.
We were actually talking about that earlier, how we had this huge discussion in our last podcast, which please check out, about what hipsters ruin. And it turns out there's a lot of things that we enjoy that hipsters do, but not in a hipster way. I don't think we do, at least.
I definitely don't think so.
Like vinyls, again, I grew up with them, and it's just fun to have them.
Yeah, and I don't know, I'm super into audio in general.
Soccer,
That's why
I'm Mexican, so...
Rocking some new pair of headphones.
Oh, are those new pairs of headphones,
Yeah,
Chris?
Maze Classic 99s.
Neat.
They sound amazing.
You sound amazing.
Hey, you are amazing.
Oh, gross.
On that note, let's move on.
Round one.
So we're mixing it up just a little bit for the first round.
So, again,
you go, since it was your fault.
It wasn't my fault. That was the weirdest. Yes, I love it. We decided to record this earlier. Like I said, we've been here for 30 minutes trying to record this one episode for you guys. So this is a lot of work. But I forgot to push record, so we have to do the whole thing over. And the first subject we actually talked about was Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we're going to do that again.
Yeah. So we kind of already knew what the first topic was, not cheating on purpose, but we definitely cannot not talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We had a
after
great
the rant
conversation,
that we just went on.
so I hope you guys enjoy.
Anyway, time starts.
Now.
So, anyway.
It's so interesting because I feel like we just talked about this.
Deja Sort?
Yeah. Deja. What's the best Arnold noise you can make?
Probably just like the... That's probably it.
Sounds like he's choking on something.
Well, that's just how he talks.
He's like, oh, this is really good.
Anyway, so we're talking about what's your favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
My favorite one, it's, like I said, I think it has to be Kindergarten Cop for sure. Like it's so stupid. The concept is so ridiculous. And they try to go really 21 Jump Street on it, and it worked.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not a tumor.
Yeah.
Or no, stop. Like that gif. Oh,
yeah.
You just burped. God.
I did.
Oh.
That's payback from earlier.
What? No, that's gross.
Even though yours was accidental gassing, mine's on purpose. That's how you retaliate properly.
That's my favorite movie. What's yours?
So, like I said already.
Total Recall, right?
Yeah, it's Total Recall.
What's that movie called?
So I was saying kind of the later Arnold Schwarzenegger movies I really liked, like Collateral Damage. No. Like Collateral Damage is probably one of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. I really like Jingle All the Way, but hands down, Total Recall is probably my favorite movie from Arnold, and they totally ruined it with that Irish bloke.
Brad Pitt?
No, Colin Jost.
Is he related to Will
Ferrell? Yes. Colin Farrell, there it is. Irish lad. Yeah, no,
Irish lad.
That remake was terrible, and I
don't watch it. So out of Arnold and Sylvester, which are both really weird names to have, and Jean.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about Van Damme too. Yeah.
Yeah. There's most action people from the 90s have the weirdest first names. I just realized that.
Because the three people you named
Bruce.
Okay, dude.
Jackie.
Okay, dude.
Jackie Chan's still the greatest action person ever. But
he's broken now, though.
I know, dude, for sure.
He's so fucking broken.
Oh, man, talk about dedication. But anyways, it's not about Jackie right now. It's about Arnold.
Yeah, it's about Arnold.
It's about Arnold, okay? Yeah, the guy's done everything. He's won bodybuilding competitions. He's been in movies. He's been in comedies, and he's running for governor.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you guys let that happen, California.
I mean, there's a good possibility that Caitlyn Jenner's going to become a governor. Probably not. But
yeah, is it Caitlyn Jenner? Do we figure out which Jenner, or are we just guessing?
I think we'll go with Caitlyn Jenner.
All right, I believe you. I have no idea. I don't know really any of the Jenners, so.
Yeah, which is another topic for another day.
Name all Jenners.
Name all the Jenners and the Dashians. And if you do, you watch way too much TV. Go read a book
about the Jenners
and the Kardashians.
They probably have books, right?
I mean, how does someone like that win governor? Really?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it's the same way some other guy became president, right?
Yeah, I have no idea, man. I really have no idea.
I guess if you.
So, would you think there's a bigger rivalry between Sylvester or between Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I think there's definitely one more with Sylvester. The thing about it though is that Jean-Claude Van Damme physically is a better action person.
But he is talently less of a good actor. I think.
Very true.
As both of them.
But also his that guy can do some shit, man. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
Like Sylvester can be like.
Oh, have you seen that commercial for some truck?
Oh, the Volvo commercial.
And it's like.
And he just does the splits, and I'm like, dude.
You know what we should do? We should get close, and then put him on our shoulders, and then slowly pull apart and make him do the splits between us.
If I can make that happen, that'd be amazing. But that don't even know how that would work. Let's just stand right here for a quick second, and then I'll just put him between our shoulders.
Doing the splits?
And then do this.
Go. All right. For those listening, I'm sorry, that joke's not going to make it.
You have to watch the video to really understand this. But, it's funny. I think Jean-Claude is an amazing action movie person,
dude,
right?
Bloodsport is probably one of my favorite movies from the 90s.
But I will say that Arnold is the most memorable action person from the 90s.
Because his quips, I think, are like we were saying, hasta la vista is probably the coolest first Spanish word a lot of us non-Spanish speakers learned. Or phrase, I guess.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah.
Get in the chopper. Was that Predator?
I want to say yes. That sounds right, but I don't know.
Yeah, that is the best Predator movie.
Fuck,
right?
So good, man.
He looks like such a badass in that one, too.
I don't know. Danny Glover in Predator 2 is pretty good.
Would you rather take...
And Gary Busey.
I forgot Gary Busey was in that one. Holy shit. Would you take Rambo or would you take Arnold in Predator?
Oh. Okay.
That's a hard one.
I would say Rambo or the T-1000. I was out of frame when I was doing that.
Oh, I was talking because it's a very similar type of environment.
I know. I'm saying
yeah, but that's cheating.
You have to take the best Arnold character.
No, but yeah, I mean in that case it's Conan. It's Kindergarten Cop by far.
Yeah, Kindergarten Cop.
No,
the what's the Jingle All the Way one?
Oh yeah, Sinbad for sure.
No, Sinbad. No, the character, bro. The little action figure.
Oh yeah, I forget.
Like Rocket, Red Rocket.
No,
Power Man 5000.
Yeah, that's Goofy, right?
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
Anyway.
No, so what I'm going with is just because they're both jungle related.
I know what you're trying to do.
And the Terminator is the robot, so that doesn't count. So would you rather have badass Arnold in Predator or badass Sylvester in Rambo?
That was really good until you ruined it.
Yeah, just the grunts there. The grunt for sure.
There, yeah. I don't know, man. Those are I would probably say, what about him in Commando?
Oh, I think Commando's where it says get to the chopper, right?
Maybe.
I think it is Commando.
Oh, man. I don't know. No, actually, I think I would go with the Predator because him and what's his name that do the high five. Yeah. And they're just flexing biceps.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
But also Expendables. Let's talk about Expendables for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Do you notice?
Awful.
This isn't Arnold. This is definitely Sylvester. Do you notice that Sylvester runs like Woody in that movie?
No.
Like Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah, it was like Toy Story Woody.
It's pretty funny.
He has no bone structure.
It's that's when I couldn't take it serious at all because it's just you can tell this is a 70-year-old man struggling to run, but he looks just like Woody from Toy Story.
I would say I'd rewatch it and look back at that, but I'm definitely not going to rewatch that because that movie's so bad and I hate it.
It was so bad it was good. I actually enjoyed it because it was that bad. It wasn't ultimate cheesy 90s in 2010.
Yeah.
And that's time.
You should probably turn that off.
I thought I did.
Just like you thought you hit record.
Shut up.
Anyway, moving on.
Already?
Round 2.
All right. Second subject. Christopher, what is it?
This one's a little sensitive topic, so if you want to put a trigger warning, here.
Who's gonna get triggered for this? What is it? What is it actually?
Imagine Dragons is the new Nickelback. So, G, thoughts?
I'm waking up from ash and dust. This is how you remind me of who I really am.
I see what you're trying to do. And
yeah, it didn't work too well.
Yeah. So.
No, I would say Imagine Dragons is actually a better band. And
I don't know about that.
They're definitely more driven towards making music better, but they're also extremely money driven like Nickelback is.
Yeah, I would definitely say like they make music to make money.
But also, they're both shitty.
Yeah, they're.
Let's be
Nickelback's
real. Like,
all right.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
oh, see, that's why I'm not a hipster because I like Nickelback. I can't be a hipster and like Nickelback. It's physically impossible. It's like oil and water.
They can mix, not well, but they can mix.
Yeah, you just need an immersion blender. And kind of make it water a little cold.
So just make Nickelback really cold.
And immersion blend them.
God damn!
Would you stop burping?
I know.
Dude?
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
We're having chemical warfare with each other.
I will say, that "Radioactive" was a great song.
And I will say "Photograph" is a great song.
You're so full of shit. I'll give you "How You Remind Me" is it's probably their best song.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not their best song. We went to their concert and they had like 8 bangers in a row.
That's the thing I will say about Nickelback is that
they have bangers.
They don't have bangers. They just have songs. They know how to write a hook. They know how to.
That's why all their songs sound the
same. They know how
to
catch you really well because we went to go see them at Cheyenne Frontier Days and you're just like, fuck, I know the song. Fuck, I'm singing the song. Okay, I'm definitely in the song.
And we weren't even drunk.
It was a free show, so that's the reason why I went.
He really wanted to go like a lot.
No, we definitely left after Photograph because I just wanted to look at this graph and be like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
And we did.
But
also,
Imagine Dragons,
Cheyenne.
Yeah, fuck that. What a huge hailstorm that time.
Oh, it was.
But I will say, like, yeah, I can definitely agree that like there is those traits of Imagine Dragons. What? Okay. Of Imagine Dragons that is like very Nickelbacky.
Yeah.
Oh, he's over there. Gotcha. The basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just really interesting that there is those traits that happen with it.
Yeah.
I feel really like I'm just like twerking on your ass. But yeah.
I didn't say stop.
Oh, no, I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really do think like they don't make music to pursue the art at all. And it's just very similar to Nickelback. I can hear your chair squeaking.
That's not my chair.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Like, I really don't think they've ever made a good song.
So,
like, the coolest part about Imagine Dragons is when Kendrick Lamar added a verse to their song
in the remix.
Yeah, and it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I confuse them with One Republic a lot, but also
that should say a lot about them.
Yeah, but also there's something to be said about the lead singer from One. And this is funny because I'm not even talking about Imagine Dragons at this point. The lead singer from One Republic has written so many hits out there that no one knows about.
Because someone else sang them?
Yeah.
He just like has the writing on it?
Oh, man, that'd be awesome to be like a writer like that, but I can't write for shit. But
I know.
I mean, yeah, because what other songs do they have that are like catchy? Like Radioactive.
The Thunder song?
Thunder. Oh, I fucking hate Thunder. They are the EDM version of Nickelback. I will say that.
Okay, there it is. And he came around.
When I come around.
That's neither Nickelback nor Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, it's actually a good band.
Is it though?
Green Day? I love Green Day. Even American Idiot, as much as people want to hit on it, was not that bad of an album.
Yeah, it wasn't that good neither, though.
Like for them to wait that long to release it, like, all right, cool. Like, it's not Red Hot Stadium Arcadium good.
Yeah, that's very true.
But it is like American Idiot is a pretty fun song. Definitely poppy and definitely less 90s Green Day, but it still had like.
See, I think that's also the problem that I have with
Nickelback.
No, with because both. They just try to be like that edginess on whatever like genre they claim to be, but they're still so driven by pop music and making pop records. I think that's really what offends me about both those bands is like Nickelback could be like a hard rock, like heavy band, but they can't.
They're just sitting in the middle
because they're too poppy.
They're very Rascal Flattsy and like Smash Mouthy.
I wouldn't say Smash Mouthy because
course
they're
you
just
wouldn't,
no. I'm
because
just
you're
saying they're
all,
just
like,
straight like
about them. That was really good.
That was really good.
Really
and
good.
you're not wrong. No,
no, but I mean,
Steve
like
Howell just
there
came
is
out with a new song.
So when I think of Nickelback, I think of like Rascal Flatts and also Imagine Dragons because there is that like medium where they stick and like you're like, dude, you can go so much further this way.
And I think it would just be more
there.
creative. But like, I think the problem with Nickelback too is like all of their songs sound the same, And I find that as a problem with Imagine Dragons as well.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I might make some people mad. It's kind of like Blues Traveler and like Bare Naked Ladies for me.
Okay, I can see that.
But Bare Naked Ladies actually has songs that are good.
Yeah, it's bad.
I was gonna go with If I Had $1 Million.
That's fair. They're the only two songs I remember. Are Pinch Me.
Yeah. Still better than Nickelback.
Yeah, still. But actually, so this whole thing isn't even an original thought. The lead singer of Slipknot tweeted about this like a couple of years ago, and it exploded, and I just have never forgot it. And I think that's ironic that the lead singer of Slipknot is talking shit on Imagine Dragons. Because like they did the exact same shit. They were super heavy. They did amazing albums, and then they're just like, oh, we're like pop metal now.
They're the guys that sing that Fire song, right? The Fire.
No, that's not them.
Who is that?
Rammstein.
Oh, I thought that was Rob Zombie.
No, it might be Rom Zombie. Or Robstein.
What would you call
I made myself laugh.
What would you call a mashup between Nickelback and Imagine Dragons?
Imagine Backs or Imagine Nickels? Dragon Backs?
Nickel Dragons.
I don't know. I like Imagine Nickels or Dragon Backs.
I like Imagine Dragonbacks. Nickel Dragons.
I think my ideas are far superior to your ideas.
Nickmagine Dragonbacks. Go.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicholas Backs.
Nicholas Backs.
The Dragons.
The Dragon.
Nicholas Backs the Dragons.
Imagine Kroger. The lead singers.
Imagine Chad.
Yeah, Imagine Chad. There it is. Ding, ding, ding. That's the winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's also hard for me to even judge a lot of these people because I understand that my music isn't really
good.
Yeah. it's
relevant.
It's
important.
It's driven by pop. It's driven by the poppiness.
Sound.
It's driven by the hookiness of it. So.
Even musically competent.
Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm already shitting on myself. You have to shit on me way more.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, you're the bass player, so that's the best part.
And that's time.
Yeah, it's time. Are we recording? Okay, good.
Okay, good. Moving on, because I just broke G's heart.
Let us know what
I broke his heart.
Let us know what you guys think.
Or don't. Or do.
Yeah, do, but then, whatever.
Then don't if it hurts G's feelings, because I already hurt his feelings too much.
I mean, talk about Nickelback and Imagine Dragons. Don't shit on my music, man. That's all I'm saying.
Shit all over him, please.
All right. I'll just take the shitting, I guess. Here we go. Next subject.
People pay extra for that.
Round 3.
Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. We hope you guys are having a good day. Jesus, I hope you are.
The best day.
The best day. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't know either. It was like you went for Trump, but then like it turned into not
like Randy Newman kind of.
Yeah. I was going to say like almost pop punk band, but like almost. Just generic pop punk band.
Gotcha.
Not
Have you seen the videos of that dude that's like becoming famous because he's turning every song into a Blink-182?
Yeah. No, I actually sent a video as a joke to my bandmates. It was like, yo, can we cover this song? And it was him doing that Journey song, but as Blink-182.
I was kind of over it after like the second one I watched. I was
yeah, his cover is kind of not good. I'm sorry, dude.
It's cool, but like only like once or twice. I get
it, and you do a good job at what you do, but didn't pull that one off.
It's kind of like, starting a Led Zeppelin-esque band, but then not singing any other songs and being like, oh, we don't sound anything like Led Zeppelin.
And
but
then saying
totally
like,
sound like Led Zeppelin.
and saying like Aerosmith is your main influence.
Yeah, stupid.
Non-specific, just in general.
Yeah, just when those bands happen, it's super stupid.
Greta Van Fleetwood Mac.
Yep. That should have been amazing. That's what they should have done.
That's what they should have done.
Zeppelin Van Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, anyway, what's the next topic there, G?
Thunder only. Yeah. Should do that, like Blink-182. Next subject is... I can't remember. Okay. Movies you can watch over and over. Sent by Daddy Joe.
Oh, my dad. Yeah, shout out to the first topic you've ever gave me that was good. So, congrats. You made the podcast.
This is your dad?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like it was like Joe.
No, not like my bandmate Joe.
Oh,
I don't call him daddy.
I thought you did.
No, he makes me call him something else that I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Poppy?
How did you know?
Because that's what we call...
Well, he is also... So...
What?
He's Italian.
Oh.
Anyway. Let's start that timer.
Movies you can watch over and over again. I don't think there's any type of genre. I think you just kind of go for it.
Yeah. I mean, right off the top of the dome, Mean Girls, man. I've seen that movie a bajillion times.
I hate that movie Not because it's a bad movie, just because it's like, I mean, no, I dislike you a lot.
I thought you were like, I dislike you wholeheartedly.
I was going to say that too.
I don't hate you.
It was too mean.
Was it though?
I don't know. No, just this ex-girlfriend used to like quote that shit all the time. So I'm just like, I'm over it. I can't. But I get it. I mean, it's.
I didn't know you called me your ex-girlfriend.
Tina Fey is. She's a great writer. I love Tina Fey.
Yeah, she's a pusher. She pushes.
Pushes what?
That's a quote from the movie. But that's fine.
That's why I don't. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, Mean Girls. Why is that?
I don't know, man. I just really enjoyed that movie. I think it came out the perfect time where I started thinking girls were cute, and all the women in that movie are fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, they really are, and
including Tina Fey.
They've all done everything except for the brunette one, right?
I don't know which one. Gretchen Wieners, whatever the actress name. I don't know. I don't follow her career that much, but
everyone else has been like.
I mean, Lindsay Lohan kind of.
Oh yeah, I mean, but she was the biggest star in that movie, you know. So
right off the heels of Herbie Reloaded.
Really?
Yeah.
Herbie Hancock Reloaded.
Yes.
Why don't they make that a movie where Herbie Hancock is like driving a car, but the only way it goes is by him playing piano?
So
but
I actually thought
it can't be like in any like musical theory. It has to be like everything that's opposite of that.
Sure. Like inverse negative harmonies?
Yeah, just really bad.
That's actually music theory that Jacob Collier invented, as negative harmony, but we'll talk about that later.
Well, okay.
All right.
Anyways.
Yeah, no, I was super disappointed when I saw that movie with Will Smith. Wasn't about a piano at all.
Which one?
Hancock.
Oh, yeah.
He was just a drunk Superman. I'm like,
I'm surprised that it wasn't about the Declaration of Independence starring with Will Smith.
As
John Hancock.
There it is. Wrong answers, please.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on.
We should totally make a wrong answers only kind of like. Yeah. Yes, that's happening. I think mine is Dumb and Dumber 2. I can watch that movie over and I'm not dumb. Sorry, not 2. Just Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
Just Dumb and Dumber.
Like Dumb and Dumberer, or the actual like Dumb and Dumber
Dumb
sequel?
and the ones where Jim Carrey and the other dudes aren't in.
Jeff Daniels.
Why?
Dude, I actually found out that Jim Carrey got paid fat stacks to be in Dumb and Dumber because he came off the heels of Ace Ventura, which blew up, and he was in contract negotiations.
Yeah.
And he wanted like $100,000 or something. The studio told him no. And then Ace Ventura became the #1 movie in the box office. So then he's like, 500,000. And the studio's like, no, here's 400,000. And his agent's like, 600. And it went back and forth until he got like
4 million, didn't he? Or something
like something like that. I think it was like 7.5. But
he was the highest paid like actor, I think, at that time.
Yeah. Okay. So, but on the inverse, Jeffrey Daniels got paid $50,000. And
not even royalties, huh? That's just straight off.
Yeah, that's straight off. And like, apparently him and Jim Carrey are just like, that's how it works, man. Nobody wanted to hire me. You were hot business at the time. So apparently there's no like ill will about it.
Yeah. I mean, because I think it also helped Jeff Daniels' career kind of blow up even more because he got recognized because of it. You know what I mean? So
what was Jeff Daniels from before that?
I honestly don't remember. I don't know, but he's a phenomenal actor, dude. Like I love him when he's doing serious roles. But yeah, I would say Dumb and Dumber is probably the one I could watch over and over again. Rush Hour 2 is another one. I love comedy, so
I would say like on that kind of like buddy cop thing. I think Shanghai Noon is probably up there for me.
I do love Shanghai Noon, but if it's on, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, dude, if it's on, I'm definitely watching it for sure.
Any Nolan movie, I can definitely watch more than once.
Memento.
Yeah. Ugh. It's confusing as fuck, but it's great.
It's not confusing. It's just not good.
Tenet? I love Tenet. We've watched it more than once, dude.
Yeah, but not on purpose.
Yeah, because we're like, dude, we need to watch this again to like get it.
Because we're just like, I have no idea what the fuck's happening.
And then when we did,
so much stuff.
I want to watch it again just to be like,
yeah. I mean, I'd watch it again one more time, but not again.
Any other ones that you can think of? I'm trying to. I mean, because there's a lot of them that I'll like. Any Avenger movie.
I watched the Mortal Kombat movie, like the original Mortal Kombat movie, a bajillion times. So that one too. Flawless victory. No, it's not a flawless victory. He obviously got punched in the face a couple times. That's not how it works.
You still haven't seen the new one, have you?
I don't know if I want to.
Oh, dude.
Alan keeps telling me I need to see it, and I was like, okay, Alan, I'm either gonna watch it or I'm gonna watch a bunch of reviews on it and not tell you.
It's not. You got to go in with it like expecting nothing being good, and then it's good.
Oh, I mean, that's what I expect from every movie.
Especially Warner Brothers are fucking up right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely, dude.
Marvel movies, I can watch them kind of.
I don't know if I can
Star
watch
Wars,
them over and over again, but I can definitely watch them more than once.
They're always a go-to for me. I'm just like, I don't know what to watch. I'm like, just
like if
watch
I'm
like
fucking
Thor
around on
Ragnarok.
like Facebook or something, like I'll throw on like Captain America or some shit.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of what else.
Star Wars. I mean, I've watched Star Wars. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you fell in love with like a certain band, like for me it was like AC/DC, like was my first like go-to band all the time. And I just listened to AC/DC all day, all night, all the time. And I knew every fucking bass line. I knew every lyric. I knew all the facts about it. And now I don't listen to them at all just because I'm like, I've had enough. And that's kind of me with Star Wars.
I think it's kind of
the
hard.
old prequels and original trilogy, not the new ones. They're fucking booty.
I think there's something to be said this is harder. I also say that a lot. There's something to be said.
There's something to be said about that.
TV series are a lot easier to rewatch than I think movies are. But
I think because there's so much happening that you kind of forget. Oops. He's going to yell at me again. Don't beat me this time.
No, that's all from the last record that we tried doing.
Because you're just like, they're so long, you kind of forget what the first episode was about.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Because like right now, I'm rewatching Game of Thrones. And I was like, oh,
Gross.
yeah, no, dude, it's such a good show.
You're going to be disappointed twice.
No, I already know. I'm at least expecting it.
All right,
it's like going on a second date, be like, all right, it's not gonna be great.
But I'm getting free dinner.
Yeah, pretty much. Dinner's great, and I know it's gonna be great. Just the ending's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Short-lived and unexpectedly disappointing.
Sure.
There's a lot of hype, and then, but I know that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot of movies. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like a cinephile by any means, but
Saving Private Ryan.
I
would
like
watch
that movie,
that over and
but
over again.
I don't like war movies that much. Like, I can watch them when they first come out. I'm like, oh, it's a good movie, but I don't rewatch it for pleasure because it's too emotionally draining to watch those movies.
It is, man, but it for me, like, I love watching war movies. And time's up. I'm sorry, but just to kind of end it real quick, for me, like when it comes to like things like that, it just makes me realize how much humanity can get to, but also like how much humanity can overcome.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
I thought you were gonna be like, it makes me realize how much war never changes. That's a super famous quote by somebody smarter than me. Is that all you have to do? You're just like,
I was trying to think of something. I couldn't think of anything. Anyways,
per usual.
Round 4.
All right, Chris, what's the next subjecto?
A negative times a negative equals a positive. See?
I'm so glad that came up.
So if you guys are not aware,
how do I reach these kids?
We were just bullshitting, and we kind of came up with this idea about stand and deliver. Not kind of going on the back of movies you rewatched over and over.
Oh, my God.
Not really on purpose, but like what you had to do during sub days, basically, I think is what the concept of this question is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Keep on talking. Sorry.
Oh, fine. I have nothing left to say. I don't even remember that actor's name that's in that movie, but it was parodied so good on South Park.
James Edward Olmos.
Yeah, James Edward Olmos. I don't know if you heard that through the thing or not. But yeah, like this was the go-to movie anytime there was a substitute in math, because I think it's like one of the only math movies ever created.
It was, so Stand and Deliver was released like in 89 or 88. It has the cheesiest music you've ever heard.
I don't remember, man. I've literally only watched it in math class, dude. Oh, like someone just MIDI keyboarding.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. It's like they asked like some guy who's like an aspiring musician, hey, you know that really cheap Yamaha you bought from Radio Shack?
Casio keyboard.
Yeah, we need you to make the music for this scene. But
it's like,
so if you guys have never watched this movie, you obviously did not go to District 6 for schools, because that's like the one thing we used to watch.
Yeah, it was like a constant through all of middle school and all of high school.
For real. Yeah.
It's like the thing you watched when there was a math sub.
And so, it was just this like inner city kids, like just your stereotypical like inner city kids, like not doing anything with their life, like in gangs, like in, and like getting pregnant, and like it's legit, like.
And he's trying to teach him calculus.
And so there's this one teacher played by James Edward Olmos who like, how do I reach these kids? And then he reaches them somehow. And
they all join like a math club or something, and they take this statewide test.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler alerts, by the way. Yeah.
Dude, the movie's like 30 years old. Fuck these people.
Oh, God. No, we're not. We love you guys. Thank you.
No, we don't.
Okay, well,
we talk so much shit about you when you're not here, except for Kirk.
And Tommy.
And Tommy.
Tommy, actually.
Nah, wait, to his face though.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Barbecue's awesome. But yeah, no, it's a funny movie because it's like the first time I remember seeing like a middle finger like in middle school.
Because they rewound through that or fast forwarded through that part.
And
I
just
think
like I know my ones, my twos, my threes.
Yeah.
He's finger man.
Yeah, finger man. Yeah, that was his name. The whole movie is great.
He's on 9 times 3 is like 1, 2, 3. 27. I actually bought this movie and I had it on DVD for them. And actually, I still might have it on DVD.
You might have it, yeah.
I'll have to bring it in next time. But
did you ever have Espinoza for Central for math?
Oh, no.
Dude, Espinoza reminds me of this dude because he like nicknamed all these students stupid shit all the time for like that exact reason.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I actually like it. Like,
I wouldn't say I didn't not like it.
It's just like it was cool to see a movie that had people that looked like me, but also were an exaggerated version of what really happens in like school, like in Greeley.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like I can imagine, obviously, like in East LA, and a lot of like ghetto areas around the U.S. are like that. But I memean, Greeley's it could be ghetto, but it wasn't that bad for me.
Dude, you think that was like? You think that was like a
wake up?
No, like a subcontext clue that all the math teachers are trying to send us is like, hey man, you got to pay attention to your friends around you.
Why? Wait, why? Because
Greeley Central was like 60% Mexican.
Why is Mutz talking like a Chicano dude?
I don't know. I was actually thinking of Espinoza, but yeah, Mutz. It was mostly in Mutz's class. I mostly had Mutz as a math teacher.
I love he was dope. But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't inspiring. It was just like, oh, cool. This is a dope movie because it's like that.
It's like math.
And then it's like super ghetto. Like they're like Volkswagen buggies, and like they legit recorded this like I think like in 87 or 88.
Yeah, it's
like,
a pretty decently old movie.
And again, the music is phenomenal, dude. I'll have to show you something. Just be like, oh god.
Yeah.
Lou Diamond Phillips is in it too. Actually,
he's Finger Man. Finger Man.
He's all, hey, profe. So I got here early. He's like late. Yeah. Everyone's gone. What's calculus?
It's calculus. Yeah. But yeah.
Like, you brought me, man? Like I'm the first one in class. Hey, what's calculus? I love that movie.
Yeah. I think it was kind of interesting too. I guess again spoilers, but fuck you people. How like they took like the math test and like they all passed and it's like they all cheated, so they had to take it again and they did better.
Yeah. They're kind of like, how do a bunch of Mexicans from an inner city school get this good at calculus? And I was like, dude, we're smarter than you think. Like,
not in the 80s apparently.
Yeah, no, we're all. I mean, everyone who's a minority is fucking stupid up until like 95 or 6. Yeah. They're only good at sports,
or stealing.
Sports or stealing. Yeah, stupid. Yeah, that's a whole other conversation that I can have about it because it's also one of those things where, as much as people want to say that racism or this whole thing is over, there's a reason why there's a lot of minorities who live in these communities, right? It's not just like, oh, we chose to live here. Trust me, if we could live anywhere else, I'm sure we would do it, you know? Yeah. But I think it was a good step to just, like the movie was a good step to be like, hey, you can become, you can be the smart, just your circumstances need to not overcome the direction or the directive to get there, right?
Yeah.
And obviously it's a glorified version of what actually happened, but I mean, there's teachers.
Is it based on real things?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a real story.
There's real teachers out there who give a shit about these kids, and it's cool to see that. You know, I'd be cool to see a movie like that again. Like I think the most recent one was like Freedom Writers, with Hilary Swank, and she like teaches kids about like writing and shit. Coach Carter's another one that's like that, but that's more basketball driven. It's definitely one of my favorite. Like
Save the Last Dance, Finding Forrester.
Save the Last Dance?
Yeah.
Isn't that with Jennifer Lopez and Richard Gere?
No, it's with the other...
You're thinking of Honey.
No, I'm not thinking Honey. Save the Last Dance was with... she doesn't do anything anymore. I can't remember her name. She was also in that movie with Heath Ledger.
Rachel McAdams?
No. I can't remember her name. But anyway, they're all the same, like... coming like so basically it was like a girl was like a professional ballet dancer and wanted to learn like hip-hop dancing, and everyone made fun of her, and all these like black inner city dance crew wouldn't accept her except the one guy who taught her how to hip-hop dance, and he taught her how to ballet, and they fall in love. But it was a huge thing because they were interracial. And
which one's the one I'm thinking of? It's all the same
thing.
The J-Lo Richard Gere one where he comes up the escalator with a rose.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever...
Every like late 90s woman was like, oh.
Well, I've only watched one Jennifer Lopez movie, and that was Anaconda. I've never seen any other.
Two.
Which one did I see?
Selena.
I didn't watch Selena.
How dare you?
I
taking your
know.
brownness card away, whatever you have left of it.
Okay.
And that's time. If you've never seen Stand and Deliver, I recommend it.
Or Selena, apparently.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe you've never seen Selena.
I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never sat down and watched it because I thought it was dumb.
How dare you?
Just fucking slapped. Just like.
Next subject.
Final round.
All right, the final subject for this podcast, episode 28, I think.
I also think.
Hopefully you
We'll
guys
just
enjoy
dub
this.
over it if you got it wrong.
Thank you guys again for tuning in. Please tell a friend.
Who tells a friend?
Help a friend. Tell a friend.
Who helps a friend tell a friend?
Who tells a friend.
Who's a friend of a friend?
Let's
of
make-
a friend of a friend.
Let's just make a big pyramid. Not a scheme because, I mean, no one's making money.
Money in the bank. Let me tell you about World Ventures.
Oh, damn it, Alan, you dick. Hey, quick shout out. If you joined World Ventures and you brought one of your friends into it, thinking it was going to be a three-way, and it wasn't.
Like the meeting?
Shame on you. Yeah,
okay,
that was
gotcha.
the worst, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Alan.
Because you go in expecting a three-way.
This is no, and I
And
was.
then it was World Ventures.
My thing was just like, hey, me and my wife need to talk to you about something. I'm just like, is this? I'm gonna say no, but I don't want to be that guy who's just like, oh, that's not what you were thinking.
I'm open-minded, so we'll see.
And then it's just fucking World Ventures. I should have done a three-way instead.
Yeah.
Stupid. All right. Final subject.
Final subject
It's from good old Tommy. Thank you for listening, Tommy.
from Tommy. Thank you, Tommy.
Make sure you guys check out Brick's Brew and Tap.
listening.
It's a
Check out
beautiful,
Brick's.
beautiful place,
Beautiful brewery.
and they have good beer there,
And beer is good.
and the people are better.
And people are good, too.
Like they're wholesome people. They don't taste good. I don't think. Never mind. All right.
G eats people confirmed.
Yep.
It is people.
Boomer-isms.
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 That's a tough one
It is a tough one.
because I don't have any of them. But I,
mean,
I think my favorite kind of boomerism is just in general shitting on the millennial.
I think we're gonna get there eventually. I mean, I'm already shitting on Gen Xers just because it's fun.
Yeah, because you suck.
That's also that. I mean,
But they don't do it in like just as a fun time. Like there's a whole like little like rivalry back and forth between millennials and Gen Z.
but also millennials and boomers.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think like boomers are like making fun of millennials as
They're
like
just
a
legit.
joke as millennials are making like, oh, whatever, like we had Pokemon first and like, yeah, we have better or whatever, you know, like that kind of like fun little back and forth.
Yeah.
Or making fun of fashion trends. It's literally like you people are lazy.
It's
like,
the whole They're
whoa.
definitely the ones that use you people way too much, and I hate that saying so fucking
You know what I fucking
much.
hate? Being called boy.
I called you son the other day, and you got pissed.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, son, and you're like, don't you ever call me son. I was like, oh shit, okay.
That was more of a joke. Yeah.
but
but no, like yeah, that whole concept.
The only one that I can think of is back in my day. Like that's like the ultimate boomerism is like back in my day we didn't do this and that. Which I mean I start using now because I'm old as fuck. But
Yeah, you are pretty old.
but it's also
Back in my day, we
but I
only had
think-
152 Pokemon.
But I think there's that's right. I was about to say it again. I was totally about to say it again. That like, yeah, we would rather troll Gen Xers than we would like have an argument with
Well,
boomers.
we don't. I think Gen X is pretty much out of the argument for most people.
I mean, when they try to again, I'll bring this up forever. When they try to cancel Eminem, millennials
that was
are like,
Gen Z.
oh, what Gen Xers are
Gen
who?
Xers are
Above us?
yeah.
Oh,
the one between us and Boomers.
Yeah, Gen Zers are the worst.
Yeah, like I
too
think
many
they're
letters.
probably like 40 now. Like the youngest Gen Xer is like 40, I think.
So Gen Xers are pretty much in between
So we're supposed to be Gen
Y,
Yeah, we're supposed to be Gen Y.
and then
But
we got the
someone
cool name.
coined millennial first.
Yeah, because it's cooler.
Yeah.
Although I used to hate being a millennial, but I'm just like I gotta accept it now. It's
Yeah,
true. Yeah, there's something in between for sure. I think both Gen Xers and Gen Zers that we have like that thought process of, oh, like we can relate to each other, but also there's some things that you do that are fucking stupid.
Yeah, like, well, I guess the main thing is like we were the generation immediately before and immediately after the internet was created.
Yeah, and so
We grew up with it, but we also grew up without it. And that's, I think, a huge cultural like talking point. And I think that's also why like there's a lot of animosity from boomers specifically because we're at that age where we can grasp technology and we're kind of condescending about it because we've had it literally most of our life.
Yeah.
But we've also like played outside and didn't have cell phones. you
yeah,
know?
I mean that's one thing for sure. Like that's definitely boomerism is like, we didn't need a clock. We just needed to see when the light went out. I'm like, well, yeah, we went through
Yeah,
that
we
too.
did that
But
too,
also
yeah.
like,
Or like when
yeah.
the streetlights came on, so no one go home.
Yeah,
no, we did that all too, and like Gen Xers even to the same extent because they were even older, so they were like in the 20s when the internet came out.
Gen Xers are like in like the taint of boomers and like millennials.
Yeah,
like they definitely share both aspects of it, but they hate being called one or the other.
Yeah, I think so. They're just kind of there too. Like a lot of Gen Xers don't really get into like
kind of there.
Well, they don't get into like
you don't matter
the generational arguments like Z's, millennials, and boomers do
because they see both sides of it for sure. And I think I see the
or
side.
They're just smarter. I'm like, meh.
I see both sides of it as well. Boomerism is we used to go to college and like get a job and this and that.
Yeah,
and then,
I worked my way through college.
Don't realize they totally fucked us over on that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are kind of funny like that.
That's definitely boomerism. I think one that I hear a lot is like,
loud as fuck, bud.
Why don't you have kids yet? Or why aren't you married yet?
Yeah, so I guess there's a lot of cultural things that you could come up to because I think as like a Hispanic like family, there's a lot of like cultural things like, what are you 30? You're not married? Where are the kids? Well, it's like that's weird, but that's only the older generation that say that.
Except for the boomers for sure. And the thing is like I think they don't understand that times have changed so drastically in a short amount of time that it's very different, right? So it's like by the time I was your age, I owned a house and had 3 kids, and I'm like, yeah, because you can afford that shit, dude. Like, I can't, like, and maybe I can, but I don't want to also put myself in that position, where it's like
because we like living cheaply. But cheaply as luxuriously as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, look at this guy's headphones. They ain't cheap.
They're cheap enough for me to buy them.
You guys had layaway, damn it!
I could have bought the $3,000 pair.
I wish layaway was still a thing. That'd be.
It still is, just not for anything that. It's not even layaway anymore. It's the same concept, but it's just payment plans.
It's frowned upon, like masturbating on an airplane.
I thought that was just illegal.
Well, yeah, maybe after everyone became so sensitive and stuff. Thanks, Bin Laden.
Yeah, Mile High Club, single-handedly.
That's disgusting.
It's literally the same joke you just made.
No, I was quoting The Hangover. Good sentence. All right.
So you steal jokes. All right.
I mean,
Carlos Mencia.
I at least gave like my credit. I would say like, oh, this is my joke. I was like, no, I was quoting.
Well, that was 100% my joke.
I mean, okay, Dan Cook.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, even the sensitive aspect of it is a huge boomerism.
Yeah, so
kids nowadays are so sensitive.
But like they always say that as in they're talking about us. They're like, oh, all those millennials and their participation trophies, what made them soft. I'm like,
you guys gave us the participation
I was like,
trophies.
Bro, we didn't care. Every time
some kids did.
Yeah, some kids
needed that, and I get that. But also, like
most kids didn't. As a person who won all the time, I hated it. I'm just kidding.
Those are all participation awards. Just didn't tell them.
No, they were blue and said first.
Everyone else's did too.
Everyone else's were yellow.
There was like the 3 kids that had different ribbon colors, and you're just like, oh, blue's a winning color, and this is gold and silver and bronze.
Yeah. But no, they always talk about like, oh, entitled millennials this, entitled millennials that. But a lot of time they're talking about college students who are not millennials.
But also, not to say that we're correct. Millennials have a lot of stupid shit that we do.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But also, the best thing that we have is we're the biggest trolls when it comes to like a global way. Like in Harambe, hilarious.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Gen Z does a good job too.
And then like To the Moon with like GameStonk.
GameStonk and Doge,
dude. That's I love it about us, but it's also extremely idiotic. But I love it.
Because I think a lot of us are getting older, and a lot of us are starting to get money now.
So we're like, oh, is this
if I say get money, we're not making a lot of money. We're doing like maybe like $800.
We're doing Robinhood, like pretty much penny stocks just to see it go up a cent.
Right. Yeah.
That's time.
That's time. I could have went on for like forever on that one.
We didn't even do
any boomerism.
Yeah,
we just talked shit on boomers.
But it's also, I mean, like again, I think it's important to understand that like as idiotic as we might think sometimes boomers can be, we're probably twice as bad, if not just as bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, we grew up with the internet, but we also grew up with the analog aspect of life, of like the process of getting it digital. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like we remember LimeWire, Napster, but we also
I don't know what you're talking about.
But we also remember getting those things and putting it on a CD and walking around with the Walkman. You know, so it's like Blockbuster.
It wasn't
streaming.
A Walkman. It was because the Walkman was a cassette. The Discman was the CD
Sony.
one. Because I remember I had a Walkman and a Discman, and it was a huge thing when you got a Discman over Walkman.
You try to put that in your pocket.
Yeah, but then like everybody would walk up and just like flick it to make it skip, and you're like, stop it.
Oh, see, you kids don't even know. You youngins.
You had to put the anti-skip on.
Yeah, dude. Batteries would go drain like that.
Yep.
Oh, to be young. To be young.
And now everything's just on your phone.
Everything. Legitimately everything.
But again, good thing about being millennials, we're loving that just as much as Zoomers. Sorry, Zoomers is what I call Generation Z because they get mad when you call them Zoomers.
Are we...
Moomers?
We're Moomers?
We're Moomers.
Then the Zers are...
Zoomers.
What are the Xers?
They're just
Zoomers.
There. They're just there.
The X makes a Z.
Yeah, they're just there.
Thank you guys again for tuning in.
And
again,
if you're a boomer, thanks.
Yeah. I hope you understand that this is all in good spirits and good-hearted.
It's in
Unless
jest
you're a
is the word he's looking for.
shitty person, then fuck you. But thank you for listening. Sean.
Amanda.
Skylar.
Preston.
Charity.
Okay, now we're just naming white people. Let's be honest.
Charity is a toss-up. Definitely a stripper, but it
depends
can
if they're
be,
a stripper or not.
Well, they're definitely a stripper, but what, Anyways, thank you guys again for tuning in. We hope you guys are having a good time. If you guys are listening to this on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, make sure you guys check out the YouTube channel. But if you don't, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, whatever you can do on your thing.
You're just stealing my bit now?
Just so we can get some more views.
So thanks for taking my YouTube bit. Thanks, though.
And that was awful. If you're on YouTube, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe as well.
And also,
interact with us.
We forgot to say we have a special guest today. We kind of forgot who.
Cool.
Yeah, who?
Yeah.
All right, bye.
You guys are, yep, okay.